Hi YouTube, it's New Me, New Life 16. My name is Carmen, and I don't know why I can't remember my own channel name since I made it up, but somehow I think it's because it's new. I figured I would do an update. Yesterday I went to see my doctor. It was my bariatric doctor. It was the 5-day checkup. I have lost a total of, I think it was 12 pounds since the day of surgery. So the day of surgery I was 301.5, and then yesterday I weighed 289. It was like 288.9 or something like that. She said I'm actually progressing pretty well, because I'm maybe not getting all of my water, but I'm getting all the liquids, at least between the water that I am drinking, the couple of popsicles that I eat a day, and the shakes. And I probably have been walking, I'm going to say 45 minutes to an hour a day. Probably since day 4 or 5. So that was really good. The pain I'm feeling is what they said could be expected. Which I totally didn't expect it, because everybody had said, oh, it just is just discomfort. It's just sore a little bit. Okay. If you say so. Although I have to say, I've had teeth pulled, and one day I had 3 teeth pulled. And then on another day, I had 1 tooth pulled. I got the 3 teeth pulled, and it was sore. The next day, it was a little bit sore. The 1 tooth, I was sore from that for a month. I had dry socket. I ended up having to go back to the dentist. I ended up having to take pain pills. I missed a day or so of work. I mean, it was ridiculous, really. And it ached. It felt like it ached forever. But I had had other teeth pulled, and it, I mean, it's not pleasant, but it's not the end of the world. So I just was like, maybe it's that kind of a situation. I'm like watching so many YouTube videos of street food vendors. It's pretty ridiculous. Like international street food. I cannot wait to have some Indian curry. I love Indian food. I don't know how they can make every vegetable taste different. I mean, you can have green beans 150 different ways, and it will actually taste like a different food. I just have to say, like, the best food, hands down, in the entire world. And then, like, Thai food is probably my second favorite. So I like spicy, and I like a lot of different kinds of seasonings and, complexity and deliciousness. So I've been watching a lot of, like, street food from India, Mumbai, China. I think I might be obsessed with watching those videos. Anywho's, blah, blah, blah. Oh, I talked to them about the horrible, horrible, horrible taste of their calcium citrate that they sell. And it was like, oh, we're sorry, but all sales are final. I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to give that away. Somebody maybe who is a little bit strapped for cash or something, I'm going to give it to them. I don't know if I'll do it locally or if I'll do it on here. I don't know. But right now, I don't want them. They're nasty. I think I've taken 1 or 2. So I bought, hold on just a moment. I'm going to pause you. I bought these. They're the calcium citrate that we have to take. They had raspberry, lemon, chocolate, caramel, and usually they have strawberry, but that one sells out the fastest because it does kind of taste like a Starburst. And these, I got caramel. They're Bariatric Advantage. You would need 4 a day to hit your 1,000. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. They're pretty good. It actually tastes like you're having a little piece of candy. And why the lady that was from the same shop, why she didn't say, you know what, nobody likes those chalky ass ones, and pardon my French, I'm sorry. I think not feeling well, it's bringing out this sailor in me or something. And maybe steer me towards these. I don't know why she didn't do that, but anyways, buyer beware. So, I would recommend the chewy. Anything you can get that's more chewy than chalky, especially like when you're having a hard time getting water down, because it's kind of like so dry and your mouth is dry and everything is dry. It's bad. So I think that's pretty much all I had to say. Probably ramble forever. The pain or the discomfort, I think at this point it feels like a sharp pulling, kind of like I have a wire on the inside and it's being like yanked really hard when I get up or move from side to side. And then when I'm standing for pretty much any length of time, a couple of minutes maybe, it starts to ache, and it feels like that. Only this time it sort of feels like a serrated knife is kind of being plunged in there, or I don't know. So I'm gonna just rate this surgery as more on the painful side. The nurse practitioner said that she had a cesarean section for one of her children, and excuse me, she's never had the surgery, but she imagined that it was pretty similar to that, outside of the larger wound. Obviously, they couldn't do that laparoscopically. I'm waiting for my compression belt to come. Somebody told me that she used it. She had the duodenal switch or whatever that was called. She said that it really helped, and other people that I've seen on forums have said that it has helped. Kind of just that pressure helps with that discomfort and that pulling. And I had talked to the nurse practitioner yesterday, and I'm like, why didn't anybody at least give this as a suggestion? Because it seems like it would have been a good suggestion. I'm not sure. I never heard anybody talking about it, but when I get it, I'll do a review on it because I'm super excited to get it. I think it was like $22 and whatever shipping. $22, I'll pay that all day long if this pain at least, or this discomfort, like, so I could bear to stand up a little bit more, because I'd like to do a few things while I'm off rather than just parking my behind in the bed or a chair, you know, while I'm off from work. I kind of figured a week out, because today is my 7th day, that I would feel better. I'm not having any of the energy issues. I don't think. I think it was more my energy was a little bit low because I didn't feel well. I don't think it was just my energy was low. I know some people have reported low energy, like feeling very sluggish for a week or two even. Mine has just been related to the discomfort and pain and aching in my incision area. It actually has seemed like it's moved from my top right incision down a little bit towards the middle of my stomach to one of the other incisions somewhere down in there. So I hope everybody else doesn't have this. I hope you just fly through it and everything goes easy. And because this has really been uncomfortable, and going into it I was like, oh, 2 years from now I'm gonna go get the skin and all that stuff done, and now I'm like, ooh, I bet that hurts. I don't know. I mean, I can do it, but it's kind of like when you first have a baby and you're like, I am never doing that again. I don't care what anybody says. One kid's enough. I'm not having another one. Never. And then, a year later, you're like, that baby's so cute. I want another baby. And then you get pregnant. And then you're like, wait a minute. That hurts. I don't know if I want to do that again. But, you're pregnant, so you're gonna. So, anywho's, I still have my nice little double chin. Anyhow, I've said that about 14 times. I haven't even taken any pain meds today. Oh, and I have a slight bit of pregnancy brain, I would say, kind of like, how you forget things and you're not like on top of things, and you're not as like, I'm not as sharp as I normally would be. So I think that's been kind of interesting. It's not been a fun part of the surgery, but it is what it is. I am 7 days and counting towards pureed food, and let me tell you, baby food has never looked so good to me. Oh, excuse me. The lawn got mowed a couple days ago, and it was like 88 degrees here, and then it's gone down to like 78 or 82 in that range. So the windows have all been open, and I have developed a cough, which I needed right now. So I think that is all I will bore you all with, and I hope these videos are helpful to other people who are thinking about having surgery, or who have had the surgery. They're in the beginning phases, or maybe it might be like a laugh ride for people who are past it. I'm not sure. Probably not, because I'm not watching so many of the planning phase videos anymore, because I'm like, oh, I already did. So have a great day, and I hope everybody does well, and follow your doctor's orders, and all that junk, and one foot in front of the other. Can't eat an elephant in one bite. Gotta eat them a bite at a time, and that's what we're all doing here, and just trying to make changes, permanent, lasting changes, and new habits. That's what I'm working towards. So, adios.